sit it, I'll say it again. Four and I'll say it again. Sit it, I'll say it.
You don't understand what's going on here.
Sit it, I'll say it again. Sit it, I'll say it again. Sit it, I'll say it again. Sit it, four, sit it, four, sit it, four, sit it, four, sit it, sit it.
You don't understand.
Felt like a boonga butterfly. Felt like a boonga.
It's so easy.
Felt like a boonga. Felt like I felt like a
It's so somebody got it.
Felt like a butterfly. Felt like a butterfly. Felt like a butterfly. Felt like a butterfly.
You don't understand.
Felt like a butterfly. I felt.
You don't understand what's going on here. You don't understand. I'll say it again. You don't understand. I'll say it again. You don't understand what's going on. You don't understand. I'll say it again. Again. You don't understand what's going on.
Bingo, go. Good evening, everybody. It's Friday night, my friends, and we're gonna jump into some more coding tonight, as we do on Friday nights here, and that a little bit. All right, and so when we last left off, we had actually made quite a significant leap. We have the launcher able to launch our war file into Jetty, and everything's there. The problem now is that might know what that problem is too. Think about it. The problem right now is that the certificates that we're serving up are not. So the certificates are there and they're being served up, but they're not being accepted by the browser as legit. And this is the problem we had before, where I had to go through run those scripts to kind of update all the browsers to make them believe that this certificate is legitimate for localhost. And it has stopped working, but I think I was just thinking about it just a second here, and I wonder if it's just, did I change the script at all? So there's the cert file, and pretty sure I looked over this and it was, oh man, I hate that. It's so hard to click on. Pretty sure I looked over this and it was okay. Obviously I want this script to run as the post install script, but for right now, just running it myself is fine. Root CA. And that's definitely the one that was generated here. So I don't know why it thinks that it's wrong, because I have run this before, and I've run it multiple times before, because I actually have the delete in there where it will delete it and then re-add it. And I'm curious why update certificates, localhost root CA. Backup existing. Did I didn't change these at all, but oh, right. So doing the root certificate actually, doing this, I remember now. Doing this shell script just puts it into the root for like the command line tools and stuff, and the other one is just for the browser. I was kind of wondering why I had the same localhost root CRT file there, but now I realize what I was doing. But yeah, the browsers are not, or at least Chrome is not seeming to be on board with it. Let's try, let me just, for sake of argument, let's run the launcher again. Now let's start the server. I do need to put something here to say that it's happening. So I'll click it multiple times. So the server should be started if I open a browser. Wait, is it okay with it now? Oh, it's okay with it now. Certificate is valid. It was definitely coming up as not valid before. Maybe there was maybe there's like a timeout or something. Like it still had, like it had cached a certificate or something, and because I haven't closed Chrome. Like it's been, the computer's been hibernating basically since we last did this. Huh, that's weird. That's really weird. Also, what the hell is this icon here? Application has crashed on your system. Google Chrome crashed. Oh. Oh. I guess that's what happens. So I guess when I guess at some point, I guess when it went to hibernate, or when it just came out of hibernation, Chrome must have crashed and relaunched itself. And that's why the certificates are now correct? Huh. Okay. All right. I mean, you know what? If it's working, it's working. Like, because I couldn't fathom why that same script would not work when all the files are pretty much the same. They're just a different generation of things. So yeah, okay. Okay. So that's now working. Let's go and test it with we'll just say new follower. This is a test. We'll make it bright green and make it 88, I guess. Whatever. I feel like I better put this as a different widget. I think, you know what? I should probably put this as like as a number widget instead of the drop down. I don't know why I made this I guess I was just like, you know what, whatever, it'll just be a drop down, but I should have done that better. Anyway, create this. So we have that. So OBS. Open up OBS, and I gotta go point at 7443 instead of 6443. Search view 1 is actually going to be correct, because this will be the number 1 in the thing. So if I do test, oop, error occurred while processing your requests. Okay. I wonder if that error bubbled up into here. If it did, I'm not gonna be able to see it because there's too much jetty stuff going on. It's very, very chatty. for some reason. But I can look at the logs, which would be under yeah, Catalina base is undefined. So it's something I gotta fix. Definitely have to fix that. But last ND log. So what happened here? Async support must be enabled on a servlet and for all filters involved in async request processing. Using the servlet API. Interesting. So definitely have that turned on because it's working in Tomcat. So there must be, I must need some additional configuration in Jetty. So I'm going to say, let's see, Jetty async servlet, yes. That's not it. Jetty, let's say, embedded Jetty async servlet support. I'm going to make async support true in Jetty 9.3. Async support became false. So your stack doesn't filter the async supported. True. If anything in your filter chain uses async, then all those filters in the servlet must be set to async supported. Oh, I wonder, because I changed the order, I had to change the order of that one servlet, if that's what's doing it now. Where was that at? Is it here? Yeah, init. Yeah. This is the servlet for to get the database started. So I've got dispatcher set async supported on. I don't know if there's a this is the servlet context though. When I add a listener, is there a parameter for adding the listener? Maybe there's a context. Set session. Set attributes. No. How would I set that? New setters on there. Modes. This wasn't giving me a problem before, though. I mean, it could be now giving me a problem because I've moved it up. But then again, why doesn't context loader listener give me a problem? Because that hasn't changed. That was always coming in before the dispatcher servlet. Actually, yeah, this has always been going before the dispatcher servlet anyway. And it hasn't caused me this problem, so I feel like this has got to be a, because it's working okay on Tomcat, right? You know what? Let me test that theory. Oh, did I just kill? Damn it! I just killed the thing, didn't I? Let me make sure it actually died. Jetty. What's going on here? I think we're okay. I think we're okay. The other thing I need to... I moved the certificates out of there, right? So I need to point those... I just want to see if I'm having the same problem in Eclipse or in Tomcat now too. Just to move that servlet around. I just want to make sure before I go down a rabbit hole here. What am I doing? What am I doing? I'm looking for the configuration, which is under servers, right? Which they make impossible to click. Go. Server XML. So we're going at here. Yeah, I'm going to point this at the correct thing. I think. Where did I put that at? Oh, it's under cert, right? Okay. Okay, so we have that. I gotta look up what I changed the secret on it, so let me hide this for a second while I go look up what I changed the secret to and put it in here. Where the heck is that now? Here it is. Here it is. Okay. That works. And I mean, it's not, this particular one is not a big deal for people to see because it's just, you're seeing only what's on my local machine and not what's going to be actually in production. So, there it is. Okay. So I should be pointing at the correct key store now since I moved it. So that's good. That doesn't have to be any more elegant than that. That's just, it is what it is. Do a clean, save. Let's do project. Let's do a clean build just to be on the safe side. Start this up. Hopefully it still starts. Good. And we'll go to localhost 6443. Okay. Yeah, it's working over here. So that tells me that it's not my code. It's got to be, I'm probably missing something in the Jetty configuration. So it's probably, I'll bet, under the operations guide, because, you know, why would it be under the programming guide? Configuring J connectors and protocols. Jetty start. So if I say async. JSP supports JSP, VE 8910 JSP modules. Blah blah blah. JSP servlets. Where's the async at on here? And adding to the default setup is async supported. Yeah, this is what we need. By default, the JSP servlet does not support async. Well, that's the JSP servlet, but yeah, okay. I mean, by default, nothing supports async, so that's correct, but why is it not supporting it after I've said to support it? Hmm. A10 async. That's not what I'm looking for. All right. Wrapped async listener. Of course, their Java docs suck. Go figure. Um, available. JEE10 async servlet. Is a GitHub issue? Java Servlet API. I don't see anything there. Let me see, spring. Not closed. Asynchronously. Middleman servlet. What was the error I was getting? Stop this server. I was getting... Jakarta servlet. So Jenny E10. Spring Boot. Turn on async supported in default servlets. Can't create the async context because this async supported returns false. Default servlets. I hate these like email threads because I can never find next in thread. Just create your own default servlet reference in your web XML. I don't have a web XML. Okay. So what else? Okay. If you're under Jetty, can you failure? Here's a description of the Jetty change, the likely entry point to necessary configuration. Okay. Jetty. J8 was servlet 3.0. J default async support true. J9 is servlet 3.1. So you don't have to specify async support to pass, but now you do. Rather than the war files. Java-based config you may use some web servlet annotation. Great. That's not really helping. But what's interesting here is Tomcat's okay with it. And I'm wondering if Jetty is seeing that the filters don't have async supported and it's freaking out about that. The problem is I'm not sure how to tell Jetty that these servlets, I'm not sure how to turn on async supported on these listeners. In the configuration above, how do I mark, how do I turn on async support for the two filters I add to the servlet context? Oh, okay. So there's a servlet registration dynamic and then there's a filter registration dynamic. I guess I should have figured that. Okay. Okay. Um, find it interesting that they have character encoding filter here, but clearly I have. Oh, I do have a character encoding filter. Why was I? Okay, never mind. I thought it was giving me a different filter than I actually had on there, but filter registration dynamic. Like, is there listener? See, these are listeners. Do the listeners also need set async supported true? It's not applicable to listeners. Specifically the filters and server lists and the server API. Okay. So is it? So really, it's not the listener, because listeners don't have that concept. So these are fine. So I guess it's just the character encoding filter that's throwing it off. Although I didn't change the position of this. What's interesting about that is Tomcat's fine with it. But I wonder also if Tomcat is still doing the old way of. No, because Tomcat definitely had a problem before where I didn't have async turned on. And then I turned it on with the servlet. So maybe it doesn't care about filters like it's supposed to. I have no idea. But I mean, it's neither here nor there. Let's just do. I actually kind of like the registration dynamic a little bit better than just saying add filter. So let's see what happens here. So filter registration, because it fits with the servlet registration dynamic. Character encoding filter, servlet contexts dot add filter, and then just do this. And then we just do, because it also keeps the commands more together. You know, they're not chaining constantly. So set async supported true on that. And see if that's the thing that it was just having an issue with. Put that down there. Yeah. Yeah. So let's do, I need to run, I have to run Maven. What should we do? Is it? Oh, I could just do it from the, oh, what's wrong with me? I can just do it from Eclipse here. Yeah, I gotta actually run Maven because I'm building a war file. Maven install because I'm building a war file, and then I'm gonna bring it over into the other thing. Copy it over. So install. There you go, and then over here, we'll run and verify. So we'll assemble the distribution, which I'm not really testing right now, but I guess. Oh, I'm bringing. Oh, that's right. I am bringing the war file in differently for development. For development, I'm actually pointing to the war file on the command line. So I actually didn't need to do that. I just had to run Maven clean install. Whatever. Whatever, I ran it anyway. I forgot that I was doing that. So run launcher. Cool. Start server. Alright. Server is started, I imagine. Open browser. Okay. Alerts. Test this. Yeah, okay. So that's interesting. That's interesting. Jetty didn't like that character encoding filter didn't have async set, but Tomcat didn't care. Tomcat only cared that the servlets had async set. Huh. Something different. Hey, Varuna. Welcome on in. Happy weekend to you as well. It's going pretty good. I've surprisingly made some decent progress here. I might actually be, knock on wood, might actually have the launcher to a point where it just works in a very basic sense of the term. It actually has a little bit more than just basic functionality. Like I got the logging to work, which just worked, which was great. There's still more that I have to do here, but I've got it launching the server. Complete incoming by next Thursday. No. No, sir. No, that's that's funny. Oh god. No, code complete is still a way off. I appreciate the humor though. No, but this is coming together. I got it to launch the browser to the server, which I have Jetty running on 7443, whereas Tomcat's running on 6443. And this is now working again, which is good. I mean, there might be other things that aren't working the same, but I think everything will be pretty much the same. And now that's working, I can test it with OBS here. Let's go and pull this out just to make sure this is still working. So we go, oh, that's not it. OBS here. And I'll hit test. Didn't see anything on OBS though. I wonder if, do I need to refresh the cache maybe? Oh, there it is. Just had to refresh the cache. Cool. So that's working. So that's back to working again. That is pretty sweet. Let me manage my tabs here for a second. So we got that. So the open browser works. It's putting all the Jetty logs in here, although Jetty is really chatty here. But then I do have trace turned on, so that's probably I won't have trace turned on in the production thing. In fact, I may not even have debug turned on. I might just leave it on info. So there's that. So does my help about still work? Yeah, I have to improve it a bit. Look and feel is going to be something I have to work on, but so far so good on that. So I can stop the server. Hopefully. Okay. And if I refresh this, this should be down, right? Cool. And the certs are working. Magically, because they weren't working before. Now they're magically working, and I'm fine with that. Alright, so that's good. And close that out. And okay, so I just need to do that for this. So I wonder now, let me just make sure that didn't, by adding async support, I doubt it broke Tomcat, but you know, stranger things have happened. So let's just give that a little test here, because I'm going to be mostly developing against Tomcat just because it's a lot faster than launching my, you know, compiling the Warcloud and launching my launcher and all that stuff. But I'll be testing it ultimately with the launcher. This, I think, yeah. Clean. And let's start it up. Okay, good. And then if I go to 6443. All right, that's still working. Cool. Awesome. Awesome. And then, so the next thing, I thought I'd be fighting with those certs tonight, but hey, I didn't have to fight. Awesome. The next thing to do is to try to get the YouTube account just linking, just like Twitch is. Like Twitch is just a linking right now. It's not actually fully integrated yet, but I'm able to link the account and get information back. So I want to do the same thing with YouTube, and specifically have it do multiple accounts at some point, but we'll just test it with one for now. I imagine it'll probably work with multiples, but I'll have to figure the logistics out on that one. So what do I need to do? I need to I need to get the YouTube thing. I don't think, did I create, I don't even know if I created an account for it. I have a, yeah, I do have an account. Because I created a Google account. I just have to, I'm just looking on my other computer here. What do I have to do? So have to go to the developer console and let me see if I can remember how to get to the developer console. YouTube developer. Google for developers. Okay, and one second here. 1 second. Okay, so I gotta go. I see. Developers.google.com. Let's see what I can do here. Oh, you know the other thing I want to do while I'm thinking about it. I've started switching over from Chrome to what is it called now? Think. It's another element. Thorium. That's what it is. Thorium browser. I want to see if I can get this on here. Is there a Linux? Excuse me. We got a deb and an RPM. I wonder, let me see, sudo apps install Thorium browser. I spelled it right. Thorium. Okay. I was wondering if there'd be a... I bet there is probably. Thorium browser. Snap. Enable snaps. Oh, so I have to do it through a snap? I can't just do it through apt, huh? Let's just see what it does. I'm curious here. No, what does, wait a minute. What does -- edge mean? Nan snap. Install from the Edge channel, install from the beta channel. candidate and stable channel. I see. I see. All right. So sudo snap install. Okay. So there it is. Thorhammer. I don't know why Starship Simulator Controls is the first. What the? Where the frick did that come from? Oh, is this? Oh, it's doing an internet search, isn't it? This is just taking me to Thorium Rocks. How about we does it show up in here somewhere? All applications. Why does this? That's not the icon for it either. Why is that? What is Starship Simulator Controls? Wait a minute. Oh, it just says Starship Simulator Controls. What the frick is that? I don't think that's the Thorium browser. I don't know what the frick that is. I don't know what I just installed. That's crazy. I guess I just download the Debian. I mean, that's fine too. Yeah, that's weird. Whatever that was, that's snap remove thorium. Oh. I don't know what that was. No idea. No idea whatsoever. Okay. We're having fun here. Why don't we just download the deb file and call it a day here. We finished. Did it run? Did it not run? I should have just ran it from the command line. So I'd know if it ran or not. Oh, there we go. What was I? Okay. Install package. Certainly thinking about it. Anyway, it's I just noticed the Ubuntu 24.04 Debian SID are having issues with Chromium-based stuff, including Electron due to Sandbox, the Chrome Sandbox binary. Deb and RPM should work, however, you'll probably get a crash if you're using a portable zip or app image on these OS versions. Okay, that's fine. Alright. Yeah, so, I mean, as it says there, Thorium browser is Chromium based. And I installed it on Windows on my gaming PC. I'm using it as my, instead of using Chrome there, I'm using Thorium. And it's a lot snappier from what I've seen than Chrome. And it seems to be not taking up as much I don't know if this doesn't seem like it's working. This seems like it's hung here. It seems to be taking up less memory and stuff too. So we'll see. I'm still going to be using Chrome here for my testing and stuff, but it's nice to have like a second browser on here that I can use for like keeping like accounts separate and things like that. If it ever decides to actually install, like what the frick is this doing? Alright, let's do this from the command line. Screw that noise. Push D. Downloads. Sudo d package I. Thorium browser. Bam. There we go. Why was that so hard? like done in 2 seconds. I don't know why it couldn't run it from the other thing. Alright. So do I have that now? I do. Web browser. Thorium browser. Bam. Don't sign in. There we go. Cool beans. Alright. First things first. Go to settings and on startup. Continue where you left off. Thank you very much. Oops, that was a goofball move on my part. One of these days I'll spell it correctly too. Let's pin this to Task Manager. Yep, that's good. Alright, so develop. Oh, you know what I don't have on here? Bitwarden. Let's go. Put that on there. Alright, we'll get this. Add extension, blah, 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 blah. We'll go here, we'll pin that so I can see it. Close out of those. And, where's it at? Here it is. Alright, so one moment while I get this set up here. And I need the verification codes. Okay, and good. All right, I think I got that all together, and let's bring this back up again. So I think it's developers.com. Would be helpful if I spelled developers right. Okay. Okay, let's do this then. Sign in there. And also want to, hold on a second here. There we go. Turn that one thing off. All right. So, products. What am I looking for? I guess I'd have a better luck just searching. YouTube data API. Say that YouTube data API. Add YouTube functionality to your app. Okay. Data API. This looks familiar. So Java, quick start, developers YouTube channel, OAuth 2.0 client IDs, 1.7 Gradle 2.3, API, create or select the project and API console. Following testing API console for your project. Library panel. Look in the listing for the API. Make sure the API is enabled for your project. Credentials. Create 2 credentials and API key. Create an OAuth 2.0 client ID. So if application type other, you use OAuth 2.0 credentials to request or require user authentication. Download the JSON file that contains your OAuth 2.0 credentials. The file is named like client secret client ID.json. It's client ID for your project. Okay. Why would I need the JSON file? Better yet, why would I want the JSON file? The better question. Modifier code. Your YouTube channel. Credentials. YouTube read only. Okay. Alright, let's go to API console. Okay. Search projects and folders. Do I have to? I guess I have to make a project for this. Right, okay. So into breeze YT. In the YouTube, I'll just call it. Or not. Okay. Creates, I guess. Alright, select project. Here's the APIs and stuff. Okay, so it's like have to APIs. What was it? It was like in the library panel, search for YouTube data API v3. The library panel, you say? Let me guess, there is no library panel anymore. APIs and serves. Oh, here we go. Library. Alright, so then YouTube. Data API. V3. Use playlists. Okay. All right. So you got that. What is the quota for that? Set quota alerts. Yeah. 10,000 queries per day. 1.8 million per minute. 180,000 per minute per user. Okay. So don't make a whole lot of calls. Got it. Okay, so then we gotta do the credential stuff, which I'm gonna have to hide the screen for. Use API key to make API requests that do not require user authorization. I guess I need both. Because I guess some calls I could do. I imagine it's going to throttle every call, not just the public ones, or not just the non-public ones. Okay. I guess I'll just create both because it doesn't hurt anything. Create an API key and create an OAuth client ID. Alright, I'm gonna have to hide the screen for this part. So let's see what we got here. Oh, also, got a little bit of my corner of my green screen there. So API keys, create credentials, API key. Okay. Copy that. 1 second here. Let's go to down here. Say API key. That. That. Oops, wrong thing. And off client ID, you must configure your consent screen. Okay. To submit your app for verification. User type. External. Project configure user type of external available to any user with a Google account. By publishing status. Okay. Okay, so it's gonna have to be external. Create and name. User support email. Sure. App logo. You submit your app for verification unless the app is configured for internal use. Okay, so where's my, there we go. Enterprise domains. Location, home page. Wait a second. Citation homepage. Link to your homepage. Privacy policy. Terms of service. Authorized domain. Add domain. Okay. And domains are authorized. That's going to be weird. That needs to go through verification. Please go through Google Search Console. JavaScript origin. Authorize redirect URIs when you create your credentials. They will also appear here. Redirect URIs. Okay. Well, I guess I can add that later. Let me save that. And remove scopes. Right, so... Sorry, I know you guys can't see anything, but I'm trying not to leak anything important here. View your YouTube account. Yeah, I think read only right now. Active channel members. We'll just do that one right now. Update. Save and continue. Allowed user can't. Oh, I should be able to do it myself, right? But I'll also do. That as well. Okay, so I have that. So credentials now. Let's go and create credentials. OAuth client ID. We'll say it's a desktop app. Okay. Oh, I see. I see. Uh, Copy some things here. Hang on a little bit longer, friends. How much of this I actually need, but we'll have it. Not sure why I would need all of it. In fact, probably don't need it, but and YouTube. Let's see what we got here. YouTube. Save those. Alright, so close that out. And actually like shows the client ID there. That's not great, but okay. Okay, I think it's safe enough to bring that back up again. All right. Sorry about that. I normally would have done that off camera, but I, again, didn't think I was going to be this far along tonight. So we're doing it live. We're doing it live. Okay. I have that. Google OAuth client Jetty, really? Google API services YouTube. I don't know why I wouldn't. I mean, I guess it would be fine to have the OAuth to use Google's OAuth client, I guess. I don't know why I would use Google's OAuth client, but I guess it would be fine. Or I bet their API services uses it probably. Let's go look this up. Google API services YouTube. Let's go look at that in event repository. So version 3, 125. Oh. So copy this into our Maven project. Got that. Control Now, let me, just out of curiosity, let's bring that down and see if it brings other things down with it. So I don't have to put all of them in there. Maven, update projects. There we go. Alright, so dependency hierarchy. So where's that at? Google API services YouTube. So what did it bring down? See, it already brought the OAuth client down. So it's got the Google API client, it's got the Google OAuth client. Alright, what was the other thing they want? The Google OAuth client, they've got Google OAuth client Jetty, which I don't think I need. Google API client. So Google API client, Google OAuth client Jetty. Yeah, I don't need that. I'm betting they did the OAuth client Jetty because that's if you're doing a fat app, probably. I'll bet. 'Cause that's probably what they're making here is just a fat. Yeah, they're like making a fat app, so that's probably why they brought that down. You need to replace the revision and the CL version variable with two values from the client library documentation for the YouTube data API. Or I just take the latest, I guess? I would think the latest would work, so I mean that's what I took. Set up and run the example, common use cases, request parameters, well, request parameters header, part ID parameter, upload parameters, run an authorized requests. Oof. Excuse me. Follow my credentials. Show scopes. Let's do the Java tab. There's one thing though. It didn't really. It gave me an authorized domains thing, but it didn't give me an authorized domains for the actual I wonder if it just automatically figured that out, because I said I was a desktop application. Because if you say you're a desktop application, it should already assume that you're going to do an implicit flow and should let you come right back, I would think. Client-side web apps, JavaScript web applications. Following scopes. Generate a URL to request access. Entering ID, the scope, state. Requests offline access to a scope that permits access to view the user's YouTube account. Uses incremental authorization to ensure new access token covers any scopes which the user previously granted the application access. Sets values for redirect URI response type. Yeah. After you create a request URL, redirect the user to it. Ask user for consent. Disallowed user agent. The authorization endpoint is displayed inside an embedded user agent disallowed by Google's OAuth 2.0 policies. Okay. I don't think I'll have to worry about that part because it should be using a regular browser. Invalid clients. Server response. Should confirm the state received from Google matches state sent in the authorization request. Blah blah. Yeah. Redirect URI. Specifying your access token requests. Oof. Excuse me. Guys, applications that use languages and frameworks must specify authorized redirect URIs. Redirect URIs are endpoints which OAuth 2.0 server can send responses. Google's validation rules. It's a redirect URI. Not expose authorization codes, other resources on the page. Sharing your client credentials. Yeah. Identify access scopes. Alright, so that's the one thing I didn't do though, was I couldn't find the redirect. Oh, because I did desktop instead of web application type. Because technically it is a web application. Okay, let me fix that. Let me hide this for a second again, so I can go fix this thing that I did wrong, because I did it wrong. I wonder if I can just edit it. That would be a no. Alright, let's just delete that then. Create a new one. Client ID. Just say web application. Ah, there's the authorized redirect URIs. Yeah, there we go. And authorized origins, paths. After this path, after I've authenticated, path will be pendant. You must have protocol. It can be your own fragments relative to path of wildcards. It can't be a public IP address. Okay. So let's say local hosts 443 is that, do I have to put the trailing slash on it? No, it doesn't. They don't have it on there. So I think it's just the whole domain. It can't contain URL fragments, relative paths, or wildcards, and can't be a public app. Okay. So I can't have any, like, well, I can't have relative paths, but I think it should be the full URI, though. And at the same one, local hosts 3. Okay, create those. Okay. Copy that one. One moment, friends. One moment. And wrong thing. This one. That, close out of that, and okay there now. Okay, I think we're all right there for the moment. All right, so I think I did it right this time. Because I was like, why didn't it give me a place to put my redirect URIs in? And that's why. Okay. Obtaining access tokens. Direct the user to Google with a list of requested permissions. User decides whether to grant permissions to your application. The application finds out what the user decided. Okay. Set authorization parameters. Google Client. Redirect URI. Scope. State parameter. All right. Access type indicates whether your application can refresh access tokens when the user is not present at the browser. Valid parameter value are online, which is default value, and offline. If the value is set to offline, set the value to offline if your application needs to refresh access tokens when the user is not present at the browser. This is the method of refreshing access tokens described later in this document. The value instructs the Google authorization server to return a refresh token and an access token the first time that your application exchanges authorization code for tokens. I think I want offline. I believe, because I want a refresh token and an access token. So I'm not sure what just having it only an access token would do for me. Because I would have to like make an additional call to get a new. I don't know. Anyway, include granted scopes. Those applications use incremental authorization to request access to additional scopes and context. If you set this parameter value to true and the authorization request is granted, then the new access token will also cover any scopes to which the user previously granted the application access. Okay. Enable granular consent. Defaults to true. Right. Login hint. If your application knows which user is trying to authenticate, it can use this parameter to provide a hint to the Google authentication server. The server uses the hint to simplify the login flow either by pre-filling the email field in a sign-in form or by selecting the appropriate multi-login session. Set the parameter value to an email address or sub-identifier, which is equivalent to user's Google ID. Okay. Prompt. List of prompts to present to the user. If you don't specify this parameter, user will be prompted only the first time your project requests access. Okay. Do not display any authentication or content screens. Must not be specified. So basically, depending on where you're coming, so if I'm coming from the add account screen, then I'm going to want to set prompt to select account all the time. But otherwise, if you're just re-authing something, then I would just say none, I guess, for that one. Maybe. Space delimited case sensitive list of prompts. If you don't specify this parameter, you will be prompted only the first time your project requests access. Or maybe I would set it to consent, I guess. I don't even know at that point. Huh. Redirect. For consent. All right. So the Java quick start. Rules, API client library for Java documentation. Why did you not open a new window? API calendar makes auth easier. Reduce the amount of code you need to handle OAuth 2.0. Client secrets load. Right. APIs, for Google APIs. To Data API v3. Okay, I have that. And then, installation, one-time set building locally, data, duplications, libraries, and samples. Oh, for crying out loud. It just looped me back to where I was. Alright, so advisory notifications. What the hell? Oh, I need YouTube v3. Oh, I guess this was giving me the 200. Is that the one I just put in there? $125.0? Wait. Is this the right one? I don't even have, I don't even have 125.0 in there. 2 years ago. 2 months ago was 200. Did I, so wait, was the thing that I looked at not, I thought it said this year. That's released on May 16th, 2024. Oh, that's February 27th of 2020. Ugh. What? Okay. What the hell is this? API services. The YouTube Data API v3 version 222.125. Did I not? Oh, this is. Where's this? What repository is this coming from? Oh, this is coming from Central. Okay, wait a minute. That's a little weird. Google APIs, Google API services, YouTube. Where are we at here? Google APIs, Google API services, YouTube. Oops, wrong one. V3-revision 2024 514. V3. Oh, is it? Did it sort it all the way down the bottom? No, revision. Oh, here it is. Yeah, sort them all the way down the bottom. Oh, that's great. That's just fantastic. Here it is, May 16th, 2024. God damn it. God damn it, Google. See, it thinks that this is a new revision of the artifact because of the... They freaking changed their revisioning numbers and... Leave it to a Google engineer to screw everything up. Jesus Christ. Oh, gotta love it. Yeah, gotta love it. Alright. So that was an old ass API version I was pulling down. This should be relatively new now. Update the project. I wonder if the dependencies are still the same. I hope they are. I mean, it said only bring in the one, so I'm assuming just bringing in the one is enough. API client 2517 OAuth client. It looks like it. It looks like it. All right. So then, I guess I can close this out. Now I can look at the 200 thing. 3 clients. Oh, this is the actual, okay, so then where's the what should we call it? Where's the samples? Install without bomb. No idea what's going on there. Java 11 is failing. Oh, great. Java 8's fine. 2 common libraries. Let's look at the Java doc, I guess. Why did Google co-opt the JavaDoc stuff. Just show a standard JavaDoc screen. You don't need to do all that other crap. This doesn't give me. Here we go. YouTube. Problem is, where the hell do you start? Live broadcasts. It's probably YouTube.builder. Service definition for YouTube. Builder for YouTube. And yeah, this is, I'm vaguely remembering some of these things. YouTube requests actually does the call out to get information. Here's an instance of a new builder. Application name, set batch path. Request initializer, root URL, service path. I have no idea. I have no idea. Like, none of these are, like, I would like an explanation of these things. API. All this documentation and none of it actually is useful. I mean, it takes a level of skill to write all this documentation and have it not actually be helpful in any respect of the term. Like, that's some talent on display there. Activity list insert. Method has been deprecated, is no longer supported. Great. Activity captions. Video. Subscriptions. Yeah, I think obviously the first thing I want to do is just get a connection. Just do the initial handshake. Neat. Which is fine. I mean, this is fine for showing that stuff, but what I'd like to see is the actual, like, an example of how to do it. But I thought there was a 838 repositories. Jesus. thought there was a like a help one or like a examples thing. Yeah, like they have all of them listed here, but they don't have any. They even published. I don't know how to start it. They did at some point, because I have done a little bit with the YouTube API before, and at some point they did have a samples. They did have a Java like example thing. Use cases and code samples page. Channel developer, sure. Let's just see this one. Yes, no. It doesn't help me. I want to see the actual example, please. It's just got the API Explorer here. I want to see the code example, not just the. What does .NET do here? Google Web Authorization Broker authorized async. Google Web Authorization Broker is what we have to deal with. And then that's the credential, and then there's new base client service. Okay. Client initializer. Okay. All I really need to do is exchange the OAuth 2.0 stuff and then get out. I don't want to do the YouTube service yet. Well, I guess I kind of want to do it. I want to do it enough to get the user's profile picture and channel name. Which I assume is something that can happen. Data store. Explorer. I'm looking for. Where's the? This is this is so hard to navigate. This is the problem I had before when I did this. It was just trying to navigate their damn documentation. It's just so scattered all over the place. You know, it's just weird. It's like I can't either things are buried in plain sight or they're just broken up into these crazy little snippets here and there, and you're trying to piece them all together. Cases code samples tool just takes you back to this fucking page every fucking time, and it's just so annoying because that's not actually helpful. I want to see. Data v3. Here we go. Activities, comments, live streams, super chat events. So, like, I mean, it's good you can look at their API from here and actually test it. That is actually really good. But the trying to get to that point is just a freaking monumental task here. Subscriptions. So how do I get? So channels lists. Let's bring me back to the very beginning.
I see a ray of light in my vision. Everything is coming back to keep me driven. I'm taking you down, and you'll stay locked up in this prison. You can find your way to get to me, but you better believe this is how it's gonna be. You think you're clever, you're not so mega. You're just the same as everybody else, and I'm gonna prove in time.
Okay, wait a minute. Let's do list my channel. Java. Authorize HTTP transport. Get resources, stream, client secrets. Boy, it really wants you to use that JSON file, doesn't it? They can rack right off with that JSON file. Client secrets. stream. So I'm wondering, Google Client secrets. I assume I can give it secrets without it having to load it from a file that isn't encrypted. So why would I? Don't know. I just don't know. They're obviously not thinking too well. So this just gets the credential back, and then say authorize. So Google Net HTTP transport. Okay. And then they actually do the YouTube builder. Let's get the YouTube service. And snippets, content details, statistics. So then, on behalf of content owner, so this just does list that. Right. So there's a way to execute this, right? Here it is, execute. Can barely see that button, but there it is. Sufficient credential type. Try using OAuth 2.0 because you exceeded your quota. Really? I haven't even done a. It's the first test I've done. And it's like you've exceeded your quota. Oh, that's hilarious. That's super hilarious. Going. How could I exceed my quota when I haven't even run anything yet? Do I have to? This is what's going to kill me. Do I have to authorize myself on my own API? I bet I have to. This is going to be hilarious. Let me hide this for a second. And let's go to credentials, main web app. Maybe it's not that one. What one was it? Auth consent screen. Yeah, okay, test users. One and $1,000 grams per day. Okay. So come back over to here. Will this now work? No. I love how their own thing doesn't work. How about just that? You see your quota. That's just hilarious to me. It is absolutely hilarious to me that they exceeded the quota on the testing stuff. But here is actually the snippet of code I was looking for. I knew that there was one around here somewhere. Jason Factory. Jackson Factory get the full instance. Okay. Yeah, client secrets. So I wonder, let me see something here. If I look at, I'm just going to do this on the home controller because that's easier to test right away. So let's say private void YouTube off. So Google, how do they have this? Google client secrets. Google authorization code flow. Okay, so Google client secrets. Set real name object value. Okay. Load JSON factory reader. All right, let's just see what it's looking for. From reader, Google client secrets dot class. So it's trying to load. All right, so just got the set client secret. Yeah, here it is. Client ID, client secret, redirect URIs, off URI. Token URI. Assume it doesn't need all of those. At least not right away. Well, I guess it would. I guess it would take all those right away. Yeah. I just have to set these then myself, right? Set client ID, set client secrets. Is that not? Are these not available to me? Really? Are they private? No, there's a details. There's a details thing. In terms of details for either installed or web applications. Sets the details for web app. Ah, here we go. Sets the details for web applications. So I can set it this way. Set web. Then give it a details thing. Okay. How to make your code more complicated than you need to. Be a Google engineer, step 1. Set web. So let's say here details. Off details. Oh, there it is. Set client ID, set client secrets. ID client secrets. Off URI. Direct URI, token URI. I'm gonna have to figure out those. I mean, redirect URI, I know what that's gonna be, but I need to figure out the off URI and the token URI. Most likely. Set redirect URIs. The string of redirect URIs. Okay, that would so it would just be list of that. I just have to put the redirect URI in there. Yeah, I'll have to get the. I can determine that from where the servlet is to get the redirect URI correct. don't know what you would set the auth or the auth and the token URI to. I guess I should download. I guess I'll download that JSON file and just look at it and see what it is set it to. And I'll just use that. I'll just hard code those because they're not going to change anyway. Yeah, alright. Alright. Alright, I mean, that's where we're at right now. At least I'm getting... So, at least I found the, like, the starting path that I knew I knew it was there somewhere. I just didn't know where they buried it. Like, it's just like, step by step, here's how you do this, but we're not going to show you any code on how to do it. And then you got to kind of dig around and try to find the code through back channels to see, you know, how it's supposed to work. So that's fine. That's fine. I found it, and now I can kind of work from there, work from, you know, where we're at here. Because what I need to do is just integrate this with the, like, the way I did the Twitch stuff. I'll do the YouTube stuff to get the token and then save it, and then have the proper redirect URI, and we'll be able to at least, my goal is to at least exchange the initial tokens and also read basic details about the channel. So the channel name and the channel name and the profile picture, basically, whatever the equivalent of that is in Google. I do find it hilarious though that this won't even, like, will it give me a snippet at least? I mean, that shouldn't be. So is YouTube, I think YouTube read only would give me what I need there. Request set mine true, execute, yeah. So you don't have to give it an ID, right? If it's the users that you're asking for that you've authenticated as. Very strange. Very, very strange. Anyway, that's, I assume this will just magically start working the next time I need to use it. Because that seems to be the case with a lot of this stuff. But we'll see. Okay. Anyway, I know it's a little bit early for me to be signing off, but I was completely unprepared to start this tonight. I thought I was going to have harder things to deal, or not harder, but I thought I was going to have other things to deal with. It ended up just working, which is great and awesome and fantastic. But I just need to, I'm not in the brain space to deal with this at the moment. But I'm really happy that everything's pretty much working. obviously I still need to do the post install script. I need to add that script to the post install for both Linux and Windows, and then I actually have to, and Mac technically, and then I also have to run. I also have to actually test it from the package, make sure that's actually working, the compiled package. But those are secondary to like I am fairly certain I can get those working. It'll just take a lot of tooth pulling to get the scripts in the right spot and get them picked up and all that stuff. But I think I've tackled the harder parts of that, which is getting the certs generated and all that stuff. So I think we're good there. Yeah, I think I'm gonna stop there for tonight and just kind of relax for a little bit. So there won't be any afternoon stream tomorrow because I forgot that I had a family stuff to do. So there won't be any afternoon stream. There should be a stream at night, the multiplayer stream with Shin and Overlord, Cornut, and Gray. I would think that should be going on. And then Sunday will just be a toss-up like it normally is. We'll play whatever I'm in the mood for. So that's the schedule for right now. And then next week will be kind of back to the normal schedule, I would think. Probably Monday we'll be doing some more coding. Monday night, probably doing this, trying to get the YouTube integration going. And then Tuesday, Wednesday will be Horizon Forbidden West, doing side stuff, because we got a lot of side stuff to take care of because we're winding down to the end of the game. And Thursday will probably be Path of Exile. I've been trying to figure out what to do with Thursdays, and I'm thinking, like I was saying, it would be like a multiplayer sort of Thursday, like multiplayer game kind of Thursday. But honestly, I think I'm just going to make it like ARPG Thursday, because I got a lot of ARPGs that I just need to make more progression in. I was back to playing a little bit of Last Epoch. And I remember why I stopped playing it, because I'm on a boss battle that is just absolutely kicking my ass. So I'll probably keep doing that off camera. But I also thought to myself, like, I did want to revisit Titan Quest 1 again and do the more difficult mode, the higher difficulty, because we completed the one playthrough and now I think I've unlocked the higher difficulty, because there's DLC there that I never got to play because it was locked to the higher difficulty. So I'd like to do another run of that if I can, because also THQ had another video out today with Titan Quest 2. Still no date on when Titan Quest 2 is coming, so that's kind of weird. THQ Nordic had a lot of things that it just is like no dates. So I don't know what their strategy is on that and why they think they can just, surprise people with it. But that's that there. And then obviously Path of Exile, I want to keep on playing that too. Keep on progressing there. There's a lot to do there, and at some point I want to roll some Diablo into there. I was debating whether to do Diablo 4 first or whether I should do, I think it's Diablo 3. I've heard a lot of good stuff about. I'm probably not going to do Diablo 1 or 2 because they are a little too, what's the word I'm looking for? They're a little too old school for my purposes, which is a weird thing to say because I play a lot of old school games, but there's some, like, maybe I'll do Diablo 2 at some point, but I'm not sure. Or actually, you know what? To be fair, I should just pick up, I think I actually already have it, the Diablo remastered thing. It was Diablo 1 remastered. I don't know if they remastered 2 or not. They might have. I don't remember. Maybe I'll pick it up. Maybe I'll pick up the remastered one and do that at some point. But I don't want to do that right away. I think I want to do, like, either do 4 or do 3 first. Maybe I'll do 3 first because I know 4, a lot of people have kind of dropped off with 4. And I just kind of want to see what Diablo 3 was like because I hear it got really good. So I think that's what I'll do on Thursdays. Just kind of like switch up ARPGs, do a couple here and there, like maybe do a couple weeks of one, a couple weeks of another one, or, you know, whatever I feel like doing on that, I guess. Because that would be a nice like variety there, because there's so many of them that I have to still do. And yeah, I think that's what we're doing, or what I'll be doing. So given all of that, let's see here. It doesn't look like anybody's online, so I'm just gonna let you guys go. And I'm going to say thank you so much, everyone, for watching. Hope everyone has an excellent morning, afternoon, or evening, depending on what it is for you. And I hope to see you back here again in the future for some more stuff, whatever happens to suit your fancy. Until then, see you bye.
Same old story. Boy finds girl, boy loses girl, girl finds boy. Boy forgets girl, boy remembers girl. And girl dies in a tragic blimp accident over the Orange Bowl on New Year's Day.
Good year.
No, the worst.